YouTube, it's Luke here from Team Don't Look at the Boss. I'm here with Tom. He just got back from Nats and he picked up a hat. And here's his deck profile.
Also, won a regional with almost the same list. So, one of the regional flights. So I might invite again. So, starting off with the monsters, we have the staple 3 Marmelio, which wrote as your normal triple. So, and when it's special, you pop a back row. 1 Dianea to bring these back, to pop back row, and then make Exceed plays. The reason I don't play more of these is because you can brick them really hard. I play 2 of each hand. I don't like 3, they clog up really bad. But they are good cards, so I play 2 of each. You should really know what these do by now. I don't think I have to explain that. I play 3 Morale Tax. It's so busted. It's my giant sword. And then I play 2 Bagel Talk to help combos off with my Morale Tax. And I play the Ignition Bagel Talk equals a +1 and a free XYZ. So it's just really good. And then now with the 5-6 roll, I really been testing these, really liking them. 2 card D helps you get your advantage back from turn 1 and helps you really get a good setup. And against like a lot of mirror matches, this can help you win just by having extra cards. So for my monsters, I believe there's 15. One of my spells, I play 3 Ignition. This card's really good. It could be spot removal if I really needed to, but if nothing else, I can destroy something and then set an artifact. Or if I target my own artifact, like this, target Bagel Talk, it pops Bagel Talk, this sets Morale Tack, Bagel Talk specials, and then this pops, and then the Bagel Talk summons pops, Morale Tack summons pops, and then you have free Exceeds. So that's really good. I play 3 Duality for consistency. It helps me get to my cards and helps me get to my plays. I don't special a lot during my turns, so these are really beneficial. And then instead of playing MSTs, I decided to go with Lance. This card is really, really good in the mirror. Like, it's ridiculously good in the mirror. Because you don't want MST in the mirror. And Lance, like, shuts down their trap tricks, shrapnel nightmares, and you can tack with your hands and not worry about getting deprisoned because you have Lance. The last spell on my deck is Dichotomy. Recycles your hands, your artifacts to keep getting your sanctums off. It's just, oh my god, it's so good with late game. It just gets you so much advantage. Traps, I play 3 Sanctums. Obviously, it's just broke. 3 Chains, because I don't like Breakthrough. And this is Negation, and it stops. Supers. Yeah, and they're supers, and it stops attacks. I don't have ulti Breakthrough, so I'm not playing them. I play 2 Chapters, Trap All Nightmare, so Search Bull makes Gear Gag and Mistiming. It's just really good. I play 2 Wiretaps along with the 2 Lances to shut down back row. I feel like MST's not as good anymore because you don't want to like MST an artifact, and that's really popular right now. So like these guys can like help shut off Sanctums, they can shut off Hurtful Traps, and there's just, I think they're staple in almost every deck that plays back row. 2 Deprisons, because you can deprison hands, and it can hurt against Mirror Match, and it can hurt against Marmals and Dragon Rollers, and almost every deck you play. I play 2 Call the Haunted because this comboed with Marmelio pops back row. If you hit this with Morale Tack on your opponent's turn, it pops monster, pops face up, and then this you can like call back a Pallades and overlay from 7. It's just really, really cool. Really cool plays with this card. And then for some one-offs, I play Compulse to set Gear back a turn and then put Morale Tax back in people's hand, and that really pisses them off. Bottomless because it's searchable, and Warning because it's Warning. I don't play Trenchhole because I know this deck has problems with established boards, but I hate killing my own established board, and I feel like it's only good first turn in this meta because decks like Sylvans and Dragons and Mermals are just going to get their setup, and then if you drop deck Trenchhole later, I mean a good player is not going to play into a Trenchhole, so that's why I don't play Trenchhole right now. On to the extra deck, I play the 1 Exiton because it's good, the 1 101 because it's good, the 1 Dweller because it stops hands, Flagship stops hands, Emerald, it recycles everything, Diamond Dire, spot removal, Rhapsody because it's the nuts against dragons, Heartland because swing for game's fun, 2 Pallades because I run more artifacts than most players, and making these is just gonna be so clutch against Gear Gia. Like, you just say no to their armors like for 2 straight turns. Tears, if you're going against an open board against Gear Gia, they can't really stop this. especially if you're backing it with a lance. It can be the nuts. Volk for game. Durandal says no to your JDs in your hand. Tomley goes over top of my Pallades. And Gaia says I pierce you for game. On to my extra.
Side.
I mean side. What am I saying?
Sideboard.
It's like 2 Majesty's Fiends.
2 a.m.
Yeah, it's like 2, 3 a.m. Majesty's Fiend because it kills the roller, the Lightsworn rollers. 2 Maxis because Infernities and Dragons are dumb. Scythe because you can just lock down extra decks and then completely steal advantage. Noblemen's because armor. MSTs because you can't always activate your ignitions if you don't have artifacts, and I like to side out Bagel Talk most of the time and an ignition to put these in because these can be more they're more like versatile against a lot of stuff. Mind control because everything plays 4s, and if a mirror match I can even take 5s. Debunks because of hands and artifacts and cranes and Clips Wyverns and Dragon Rollers and the whole meta.
Pretty much everything.
Yeah, and then this is the weird part of my side. I side the Black Horns too. Just because this can hit JD and like Diablos, and it can hit their Exceeds and their Synchros. And this can hit Gear really hard, especially if I like open Traptrix Trapple and Black Horn, it's like GG. But yeah, that's the nuts, and I side the third Traptrix Trapple because it is once again searchable. And Summon JD, attempt to nuke field, say no. But yeah, that's it for my hat deck profile, guys. I hope you guys like it. I hope you comment, rate, subscribe. The deck's been doing great for me, and I hope anyone who picks it up just really enjoys it because it really is a fun deck. It's not just a meta deck. It's fun. It's enjoyable. Now, price-wise, it's not cheap, but it's pretty fun. But yeah, that's all, guys. Thanks for watching.
Alright, thanks for watching.